expeditions for the rich and famous in Africa. Clients included European royalty and even the former American President Theodore Rosevelt. Cunningham left behind an archive of hundreds of photographs and letters, which will soon be auctioned. Willie Johnson has had a preview.
His path was marked by the stars in the southern hemisphere, and he walked his days under Africa's skies.
The wild came calling for Dick Cunningham in the early days of last century. Bitten by the African bug during his first visit, he returned year after year, building a reputation as a gentleman hunter and a much sought-after leader of expeditions. The archive's many books and letters include this handwritten journal from Cunningham's first safari in 1901. There are examples of his hunting knives and souvenirs from famous clients like Crown Prince Wilhelm of Sweden and former American President Theodore Roosevelt.
These are the only motion pictures ever taken of Theodore Roosevelt leading his party into the wilds of Africa in 1910 to hunt big game.
President Teddy Roosevelt, him and his son Kermit spent a year-long safari which Cunningham led. They had the opportunity to explore and get the odd trophy, which was something which people were keen on at the time. But mainly they were working for museums and they were bringing back specimens for museums.
From the perspective of a century on, it's all terribly un-PC, isn't it?
Well, it certainly is. These days, people go to Africa now armed with a camera and not with a rifle.
Sometimes the animals fought back. Cunningham saw colleagues killed by rampaging elephants and rhino, and he described his own tussle with a 15-foot-long crocodile he thought was dead, but wasn't. "I played it like a salmon," he said. "We nearly capsized a few times, but I got him in the end." Until his death in 1925, aged 53, Cunningham lived at the family estate of Hensel in Kirkcudbrightshire. It's now been sold, and the contents come under the hammer at Bonhams later this month, including the big game hunter's unique archive. Willie Johnston, reporting Scotland, Edinburgh.
Now, you may have seen earlier our story on the fabulous northern lights of last night. If there's a return tonight, Christopher, Aileen tells us, you can tell us if we're going to have clear skies.